WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Trevor Birchett.
The heat and humidity, unfortunately, is here to stay. Take a look at these highs for the next several days. 91 tomorrow will quickly rise into the mid and upper 90s, though, as we get into the middle of the week. Showers and storms possible tomorrow. Generally after that, though, the rest of the week is dry, and that is going to allow those temperatures to warm up here over the next several days. Let me take a live look at radar. I'll show you what's going on. We're tracking this complex of storms out in Oklahoma that is slowly making its way down to the south and the west. All these orange boxes you see here are severe thunderstorm warnings. That's where we're seeing some gusty winds and hail. And what we think is going to happen here is these storms are kind of going to reorganize and make their way possibly into our area by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. So we're talking about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. We might have some showers and storms rolling through the area. None of that out there right now on top of WCBI. We're looking at 79 for the current temperature, just a very light wind, and that's allowing that humidity and moisture to really settle around the area, making it very muggy even as we get into the overnight hours. I think there's a bug crawling on the lens. Did you see that? Goodness gracious. We got to get up there and clean that. 72 tonight in Columbus, 74 in Tupelo, 72 in Houston and in Bruce. The clouds will continue to filter in ahead of that complex of storms. And tomorrow, as I mentioned, we're going to wake up, probably see some showers and storms out there. Some of those could be on the stronger side. We're talking about gusty winds, maybe a little bit of small hail. And then after the lunchtime hours, still the potential for some pop-up showers and storms. Otherwise, hot and humid weather sticks around. 91 for the high tomorrow with heat index values closer to 100 degrees. Now, I mentioned some of those storms tomorrow could be just a little bit stronger. Not expecting any major severe weather. There is a level 1 risk. What we're thinking is some gusty winds possible, maybe a little bit of flash flooding if you can get caught under one of those storms. Maybe a little bit of small hail, generally not a major threat, and the tornado threat basically 0. So don't worry about that tonight, but be aware that you might see some gusty winds and lightning by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. The big talking point over the next several days is going to be the temperatures. We'll be 91 tomorrow, 93 Monday, and then quickly into the mid and upper 90s by the end of the week. We're talking 96, 97. But once you factor in the humidity, we are going to be talking about heat index values closer to 100 or 110, depending on where you are. So just keep in mind as you go over the next several days, maybe check on those friends and neighbors, give them a little phone call, make sure they're doing okay in this heat. If you have to be outside, wear light and loose-fitting clothing to help some of that sunlight reflect off of you. And of course, stay hydrated, stay in the shade if you can. But my motto is when it's this hot outside, just stay inside. Tell the spouse, hey, it's too hot to be doing yard work. I'll catch up on it when it's cooler. It's just too hot to be outside. Or do it early in the morning if you absolutely have to be outside. Here's a look at your AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Showers and storms tomorrow morning. More chances by tomorrow afternoon. After that, generally the rest of the week is looking dry, a mix of sunshine and clouds. Highs climbing very quickly. 93 for Monday, 95 Tuesday, closer to 96 or 97 by Thursday and Friday. Overnight lows in the low to mid 70s, but again, the heat index values closer to 105 or 110 by the end of the week. We're back with more news after this. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.